Hey guys, this is VR Gear, and we are going to be unboxing and reviewing the contents of the HTC Vive Pro today, and talk a little bit about the differences between the original Vive and the new Vive Pro, which is the premier HTC headset. So let's jump right in. So the box comes inside of another box, wrapped in bubble wrap for extra protection. And as you can see right away, the headset is visibly different from the original Vive in that it is blue and the original Vive is black. That's the first thing that stands out from the packaging. So let's open it up and look inside. We have some inventory to make sure that we have everything that is supposed to be in the box there. And there are boxes 1 through 5. You don't see 1 here because 1 is the main box. And each one of these other boxes contains a subcomponent of the HTC Vive Pro complete system. We did not buy the headset in isolation, we bought the whole system. So first up in box 2, we have the satellites. These are used for tracking in the real world. There are some USB ports on the back. There are some mounting screws on the bottom and on the back as well, so that you can put them on the wall. Then we have a power cable. The interesting thing about the lighthouses is that you can run a power cable to them and not a USB cable, and they're still able to track properly in the world. Also in this box is wall mounts that can connect to the bottom or the back of the lighthouse trackers. All right, and now in box 3, we have the link box connector that goes from the headset to your computer. On the back side, we have a power, mini display port, and USB. And on the flip side, we have a proprietary HTC connector that goes straight to your headset. In the box comes a mini display port to regular display port connector, and there are also some additional plastic mount type things that we did not actually use. Also included in this box is another power connector. This looks similar to the other ones. All right, moving on to box 4, the main event is the headset. The headset is very easy to put on and remove. It comes with headphones built in. It has the halo design as well as the ratchet tightening on the back, and then just like other ones, they do have a top strap for tightening as well. You're able to adjust the headset in and out away from your eyes in the event you do wear glasses, and you're also able to change the IPD with a side knob that you can turn forward or backwards to adjust the IPD so that it's just right. You'll notice that there is quite a lot to this headset. It's surprisingly light, and we have also the cable running out the back and that proprietary HTC connector that carries your display port and your USB information back to that link box that then connects to your computer. The padding on this is a very nice foam padding that is quite comfortable. This cups the back of your head very nicely, and it holds the headset in place very well. Unlike other complete halo designs where the headset hangs off of the front of the halo, this one fits snugly up against your face. There are also indentations on the sides so that if you do wear glasses, there isn't additional pressure pushing the glasses or the frames into the sides of your head. Of course, a reminder with this small paper that you should not expose your headset to direct sunlight. This apparently causes damage to the OLED displays. We do, however, see the same warning on the new LCD displays that are inside of the newer headsets like the Rift S and the Valve Index. Overall, this headset has been really nice. And here on the side, we have a closer look at the IPD slider. This allows you to adjust the distance of the lenses from each other in the event that your eyes are more narrow set or wider set. And that helps a lot with focusing in so that you can actually read text in VR. There are additional microphones that are built in on the bottom and the front, and on the sides you have a power button. This button is opposite from the IPD knob that is on the right side. Overall, it's a pretty good looking headset for what it's worth. It's still a box on your face like most VR headsets are, but the build quality is great. The headphones will flip out away from your head. This experience is actually a lot better than the Rift. The Rift headphones don't seem to want to stay away from your head. The new Valve Index headphones do a really great job of rotating away from your head. And so the Vive Pro here and the Valve Index headphones are pretty much on par. These Vive Pro headphones, however, do rest on your ears, opposed to the Valve Index headphones that sit right off of your ears and they do not touch. To position the headphones over your ears, you can rotate them and you can slide them up or down depending on your ear position. You can also control the volumes from right on the earpieces themselves. These fit snugly up against your head and the sound quality is actually quite impressive. This does, however, prevent you from bringing in third-party headphones easily, which is one of the compromises that you'll learn to live with because the sound quality on these headphones is quite nice. All right. right, so moving on to box 5 here, we have the Vive Pro controllers. These controllers are nearly identical to the original Vive controllers, except for, of course, blue instead of black. Same buttons, same markers, and they actually will work with the original lighthouses with the original HTC Vive. Here you have the same menu button in the same location, the same touchpad that allows you to select and scroll, and additional menu buttons here as they were in the original Vive. Your trigger button, squeeze detection. Some games support this, some do not, and some try to support it unnecessarily. You have the wrist lanyards that allow you to swing your controller without feeling like you're going to throw it, which can actually be quite advantageous if you are playing games like Beat Saber or Swords of Gargantua or the new Ninja game. These Vive controllers do not have batteries like the Oculus controllers do. These charge via a micro USB, and you will receive micro USB cables as well as a USB-A type charger that you can plug into the wall. You can also plug these into your computer if you have extra ports that are available. This can be a good and a bad thing. With the Oculus, if you're not out of battery, you drop a new AA battery in and you are up and running again in no time. With these, you need to charge them, which can take some time and cause you to be away from your headset. As far as this headset goes in terms of buying this one versus the Vive, there's a lot of discussion about why someone would want to buy the Pro versus the original. And it really comes down to two things. The audio that's included with the Vive Pro is very immersive and it's built right into the headset. This comes included. The higher resolution of the Vive Pro is also an attractive feature, but it's not incredibly noticeable to people who have the original Vive, or once you've spent enough time in gameplay, the resolution becomes less noticeable over time. But keep in mind, the Vive Pro is dramatically more expensive than the original Vive. An entire package for the Vive Pro is almost $1,000 more expensive than the entire package for the original HTC Vive. And there you have it. That is the HTC Vive Pro unboxing, some of the features, what comes in the box when you get the complete package, and what you can expect when you put this on your head and jump into virtual reality.